Welcome, everyone, to Simple Mind Space, the podcast dedicated to unlocking your potential and achieving extraordinary things. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that gets everyone fired up: wealth building. Now, every single one of you listening either is a self-made millionaire or is on the path to becoming one. And that's fantastic. It's great to have aspirations, but to truly reach those financial heights, you need to become a different breed, a leader in your field. Today, I'm going to share the 7 keys to unlock not just wealth, but also the leadership qualities that pave the way to becoming one of the highest paid individuals in our society. The best part? These keys are surprisingly straightforward. Now, before we jump in, let's address the elephant in the room. Becoming a millionaire isn't about stumbling upon a magic formula. It's about a fundamental transformation, about building character traits that 99% of people simply don't cultivate. We're talking about unwavering honesty, ironclad discipline, deep, meaningful relationships, an unstoppable work ethic, laser-sharp prioritization skills, and so much more. These aren't just buzzwords. They are the non-negotiable foundation upon which your empire will be built. Without them, nothing, and I mean nothing, is possible. So let's dive into the first key, and it all starts with a single C: clarity. Clarity is my absolute favorite word when it comes to success, especially in the business world. I've had the privilege of consulting for over 1,000 massive corporations. Giants like IBM, General Motors, PepsiCo, Bank of America, you name it, I've probably worked with them. And that's not to mention the 10,000 plus small and medium-sized businesses I've had the pleasure of guiding. And you know what I've discovered? In every single case, problems arise from a lack of clarity. Companies become confused about their core purpose, about their why, about the methods they use to achieve their goals. This realization led me to develop a program, a really fun one actually, called the 2-Day MBA. It breaks down a company's operations into 10 fundamental factors, all of which I learned during my own return to academia in my 30s. Trust me, every single business problem you encounter stems from a lack of clarity in one or more of these areas. So let's ask some fundamental questions. Product clarity. What exactly are you offering? What problem are you solving? Customer clarity. Who is your ideal customer? What keeps them up at night? What are their deepest desires and pain points? Value proposition. What does your customer value more than anything else? How does your product or service fulfill that need in a way that nothing else can? Competitive advantage. What sets you apart from your competitors? Why should a customer choose you over everyone else in the marketplace? How can you attract more of those ideal customers to your door? What marketing and sales strategies will resonate with them? Closing the deal. How can you effectively convert those interested prospects into loyal, paying customers? Answering these questions with absolute clarity is not just recommended, it's essential. The power of writing it down now. Once you have some clarity, we move on to a principle so simple, yet so powerful. Write it down. Seriously, write it down. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this. If your goals aren't written down, they remain mere fantasies, fleeting thoughts that vanish with the morning mist. There have been countless studies at prestigious institutions like Harvard, Yale, and Cornell that prove the difference between those who type their notes and those who put pen to paper. The results are astounding. Students who write their notes consistently achieve top marks, while those who type often forget the information before the day even ends. Why such a stark difference? Because the physical act of writing engages multiple areas of your brain simultaneously. Kinesthetic, the physical movement of your hand. Visual, seeing the words appear on the page. Auditory, hearing the words in your mind as you write. It's like aiming a laser beam from a space station onto a single point on Earth. Your subconscious mind receives this focused energy as a direct command and gets to work, tirelessly working behind the scenes, 24/7, to bring those written goals to fruition. So here's the magic formula. Decide, concretely determine what you want. Write, put pen to paper and write down your goal. Deadline, set a clear, specific deadline. Frame it as I achieve this goal by date. List. Create a comprehensive list of everything you need to do to achieve that goal. Remember, this list is a living document. As you learn and grow, continually revise, reorganize, and refine it. Don't be afraid to move things around, to cross things off, and to add new tasks. The act of writing and revisiting your list keeps the goal at the forefront of your mind. Taking action, your turning point. Here's where things get real. Take action. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Even if it's a small step, like revising your plan, making a phone call, ordering a book, or sending an email, do something. This initial action is like the kickoff in a football game. It sets the momentum for everything that follows. And to maintain that momentum, make it a non-negotiable rule to do something, anything, every single day to move closer to your goal. This daily action transforms you from a dreamer into a doer, building unstoppable momentum towards your desired outcome. The Checklist Manifesto, your roadmap to success. Speaking of action, there's one book that I highly recommend, The Checklist Manifesto by Atul Gawande. It's a fascinating exploration of the power of checklists in achieving success, no matter how big or small the goal. The author, a renowned surgeon, argues that everything in our world, from building skyscrapers to raising children, operates on some form of a checklist. And the act of creating and using checklists has a transformative effect on our ability to achieve our goals. He vividly illustrates how even the most successful individuals in high-stakes fields like finance and medicine rely heavily on checklists to organize their lives and minimize errors. It's a short, engaging read that I can't recommend highly enough. The 7 C's of Wealth and Leadership. Now, let's delve into the remaining 6 C's that build upon that foundation of clarity and action. 2. Competence. You simply cannot achieve substantial wealth unless you excel in your chosen field. It's about becoming so good at what you do that people can't help but take notice. Start by breaking down your work into essential skills. Ask yourself, what are the most critical skills I need to master to reach the top 10% of my field? Focus on one skill at a time. Remember, all skills are learnable. Study those who have achieved mastery before you, break down their techniques, and then practice until you surpass them. 3. Concentration. This is all about focus, about developing laser-like concentration on a single task until it's 100% complete. In our fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. Emails, notifications, the lure of social media. But the ability to shut out the noise and maintain unwavering focus is what separates the high achievers from the rest. So how do you cultivate this superpower of concentration? Clear goals. Know exactly what you want to accomplish. Mastery. Become exceptionally skilled at your craft. Single-minded focus. Direct your energy towards your most important task and refuse to be distracted until it's done. 4. Constraints. Constraints in this context are the bottlenecks that stand between where you are and where you want to be. It's that one crucial element that dictates the speed at which you achieve your goals. The key is to identify those constraints and then systematically eliminate them one by one. It could be something as simple as streamlining your schedule, automating a task, or outsourcing non-essential work. Ask yourself, what's the one factor that's holding me back right now? Once you've identified it, focus your energy on alleviating or eliminating that constraint. 5. Continuous learning. The journey to success is a never-ending process of growth and self-improvement. Self-made millionaires and billionaires understand this better than anyone. They are voracious consumers of knowledge, constantly seeking ways to expand their minds and refine their skills. Take Warren Buffett, for example. Despite being one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet, he still dedicates a staggering 5 to 8 hours every single day to reading. He's a testament to the power of continuous learning. Commit to dedicating at least 60 to 90 minutes each day to learning something new related to your field. Whether it's reading industry publications, listening to podcasts, or attending workshops, make continuous learning an integral part of your daily routine. 6. Commitment. This one is non-negotiable. There is simply no substitute for unwavering commitment. It's about pouring your heart and soul into your endeavors, even when faced with setbacks and challenges. True commitment means making a decision every single morning to give it your all, no matter what. It's about playing the long game, knowing that consistent, dedicated effort, day in and day out, will ultimately lead to extraordinary results. 7. Courage. As Winston Churchill famously said, courage is rightly considered the foremost of the virtues, for upon it all others depend. Courage is a two-sided coin. On one side, it's the audacity to begin, to take that leap of faith, to embrace the possibility of failure and rejection. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone and daring to dream big. The other side of courage is persistence, the unwavering determination to keep going when the going gets tough. It's about picking yourself up after every setback, dusting yourself off, and charging forward with even greater resolve. Developing unshakable persistence. The key to developing this unshakable persistence lies in the power of your own self-talk. What you repeatedly tell yourself becomes your reality. So start by repeating these magic words. I never give up. I never give up. I never give up. Internalize this mantra. Make it a part of your being. When faced with challenges, remind yourself that the only way to fail is to quit. As long as you keep going, you are destined to succeed. Bringing it all together. So there you have it, the 7 C's of wealth building and leadership. Clarity. Define your goals and your path to achieving them. Competence. Become exceptionally good at what you do. Concentration. Develop laser-like focus. Constraints. Identify and eliminate your bottlenecks. Continuous learning. Never stop growing and expanding your knowledge. Commitment. Dedicate yourself wholeheartedly to your mission. Courage. Embrace risk and persist in the face of adversity. Internalize these principles, make them a part of your daily life, and you'll be well on your way to unlocking extraordinary levels of success. And that wraps up another episode of Simple Mind Space. If you enjoyed this episode and found it valuable, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Remember, the journey to success is more rewarding when shared with others. Until next time, keep those minds sharp and those goals high.